Welcome to Supervised Ministry 302, provided for you by Fruitland Baptist Bible College. This is Steve Good, your instructor. It's a delight to have you in this class. Today's lecture is entitled Mission, Goals, and Strategies of Supervised Ministry. Now, periodically you may hear me refer to supervised ministry as theological field education. That's just a synonymous term for supervised ministry. I will be sharing information in this lecture from the book Experiencing Ministry by William Powell and Mary Alice Seals. You will learn the mission of supervised ministry. Also, you will learn the 3 goals of supervised ministry and the 5 strategies of supervised ministry. What is the mission of supervised ministry? Well, the mission of supervised ministry is to function as a partner with other theological disciplines in the task of preparing ministers for service. Supervised ministry has 3 goals. First, to encourage a maturing spirituality in each student. This will be accomplished in this class by asking students to react to and read Donald Whitney's wonderful book on the disciplines of the Christian life. The second goal is to help students integrate education and experience. This will be done through working in a placement and then being supervised in that placement. The third goal is to help students integrate spirituality with intellect in order to produce continued growth in ministry skill, theological learning, and overall competence in the practice of ministry. This is a tall order. I hope to accomplish all of these things during this quarter. There are 5 strategies that help us accomplish the 3 overall goals or objectives we've just covered. Strategy number 1 is nurturing personal spirituality. Cultivating a deeper relationship with God is a lifelong goal of every minister. An awareness of the value of reflecting on one's personal Christian testimony is a strategy in supervised ministry. Students are encouraged to develop their spirituality through corporate worship, personal and private spiritual development. Ministers who have consistently warm and intimate spiritual relationships with God will be better able to enter into deeper and more spiritual relationships with those to whom they minister. A strong and growing spirituality is not an option for a minister. It is a necessity. Personal spirituality is often the source of spiritual joy, but it also enriches ministry skills, strategies, methods, and all ministry activities. Again, in this course, the strategy will be accomplished by reading Don Whitney's little book, Christian Disciplines, and then answering some questions that will help you focus and interact with the book. Number 2, developing relational skills. Ministry is fostered through relational skills. All of one's ministry grows out of the relationships established in the church and its surrounding community. Some students are naturally gifted in this area, and others must cultivate this core competency. Students can enrich their relationship skills through supervised ministry. This skill is best cultivated outside the classroom in a ministry setting or ministry placement. Number 3, reflecting theologically. Theological reflection is a discipline needed by every believer, but especially ministers. This discipline equips persons to see ministry and life through the lens of biblical narrative and previous learning, ministry, history, and life experiences. This requires that the minister know the Bible and the traditions out of which their religion is based. It's an interdisciplinary exercise where all of one's education, theology, ministry, and life experiences come together to enable the minister to reflect on their practice of ministry with an objective of improving their skills. In supervised ministry, each student is required to practice theological reflection in specified papers and exercises. The 4th strategy for supervised ministry includes learning through relationships. The give and take of personal relationships between the Christian, the minister, and non-Christians is truly a rich source of learning and growth that's available to those who are open and prepared to receive such learning. If the minister can see the value in each individual, then they can minister more effectively to all types of people. It is out of relationships that effective ministry is formed. Without solid relational skills, the minister will flounder at best and be fired at worst. Forming supportive groups with other ministers is a good way to become accountable to others and to avoid burnout and unnecessary fatigue. This skill is promoted in this class through the ministry placement, interaction with other students through case studies, and interaction with your field supervisor. And then number 5, learning through ministry events. The fifth strategy is to design learning experiences which enable the minister to integrate the experiential, intellectual, and functional aspects of ministry on the basis of their own actual ministry events. Supervised ministry provides the context for ministers to do ministry and to reflect on that ministry with supportive instructors and peers. Reflecting on ministry events encourages the student to make an assessment of their personal resources for ministry, process personal anxieties that inhibit ministry, and call forth the deposits of a lifetime of learning experiences. This fifth strategy will be accomplished this quarter by using a ministry log to help students record their ministry events and then reflect on them with their field supervisor. The overall goal of supervised ministry is to help students experience ministry that can propel them to joy and success in ministry. To become a lifelong student of ministry improvement and develop core competencies that, along with the power of the Holy Spirit, will lead to many people becoming followers of Jesus Christ. In your syllabus, you will notice that there are reviews available for those of you that just simply need to go back over and review what it means to find a field supervisor or placement. Or perhaps some of you are new to this class and you need to find out about this right away at the beginning. So please make time to review if you need to do so. Reviewing your field supervisor and placement, review case studies and ministry logs, or you can review developing objectives and a learning covenant. All of these are available for you if you need them.